Alright. We set up here. Alright, we set up right here. What's good, people? We doing another rudimentary tarot reading here. You know what I'm saying? Something brand new that I started. Now I'm gonna try something a little different here. You know what I'm saying? Because we are ever evolving, right? And trying new things. So I'm gonna do it from this angle, right? And then I got a camera up top, and the people up top can see what I'm drawing. So for the people here, y'all just gonna get the tarot reading, right? And then for the people up top, they're gonna get the illustrations as well. You already know where to go to find these things. You know what I'm saying? Whether you if you wanna see which version works best for you for your, for your listening mind. I want to be able to provide different alternatives of communication, and I feel like this is a good way to do so. So, yeah, let's hop right into it, man. So, Spirit is guiding me. The first thing that I picked up was the totally unofficial tarot card deck. And something, Spirit is calling me to pick this one up. I feel like it's more of a whimsical vibe. And y'all gotta excuse me because where I reside currently is like right next to a major road. So a lot of sports cars, a lot of activity, a lot of action. You know what I'm saying? A lot of activity out this thing, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? Like people, I love people, man. So, and I love to see it. Right. Spirit, come in. Tell us what we need to know here today. Really, we just picking up on whatever's clever, you know. Now I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and cut it in threes so we can have 3 piles to go ahead and dive into here. We'll go with the first. Alright. First card pulled is the Magician. Now the Magician did come in reverse, so we're gonna rock with that. But I see somebody living with not a whole lot, and yet living a gracious and glorious life with the bare minimum. And really, I illustrate a house, a bare minimum, with nothing in it. You know what I'm saying? And then an individual inside said house, this empty domicile, and the arms are wide, right? Just like this individual, he's got the one arm down. But yeah, the excitement is still there, just to show you. You know what I'm saying? I love that he points at his boots. He's like pointing down toward his boots, letting you know, peep the boots, man. You know what I'm saying? Your boy, look about the beautiful details in the fucking head, man. Let me just, real quick, let me illustrate this, man. I'm sorry. I'm focusing on 2 cameras and I need to stop, bro. It's just gonna happen. It needs to flow. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta excuse me. I gotta get into to the vibe of what this is at the end of the day. And this is just screaming at me right now. This illustration that I've done of this fucking finger, this hand, pointing towards these very, very stylish, very eccentric boots, man. Like, it's that, bro. Look at that. Look at the details and the, you know what I'm saying? Just for this man to be in rags almost. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? With the little bare skin, it looks like he's been out here hunting. You know what I'm saying? And what better thing to wrap yourself in? But if you notice really closely at the card, you can see the details of the dirt, that boxes of dirt. You know what I'm saying? On the side. So, to me, I have to redo this illustration in my mind with someone with way less than what we had perceived previously. You know, this individual is literally roughing it in the great outdoors, man. Really just, at the end of the day, living their best life, man. Look at them with the little hat situation. So hold on, his hat's yellow, so I'm gonna just go with a. It looks like this hat reminds me of Curious George, the man with the yellow suit and the yellow hat. I need to make sure I'm closing these things right. But yeah, and then he's got this very eccentric blue ribbon up top. I like that. I like that a lot. And then he's holding it almost looks like a telescope, almost looks like a chalice. And it looks like it's got little like deer horns on it, little antlers or whatever. I think that's pretty cool. I think of a chalice, and for some reason, this chalice is the fountain of youth, or the Holy Grail, the holiest of holies. What do I see? I see a halo. The holiest of holies. And we must illustrate said halo, man. Y'all gotta peep the works, man. I gotta look up to see if y'all caption it. So I feel like this is in the way a little bit. Sorry about that. Let me just. Okay. Alright, so y'all can see that a whole lot clearer. Sorry about that. So yeah, man. It looks like this individual, terribly pointing to these boots, but this individual is pointing down to the boot to let you know what I'm saying, like, I'm living a wonderful life, man. I'm out here and I'm experimenting with different things because of the things that we see on the table right here in front of us. This individual is experimenting with different things, and I feel like this individual has somehow discovered his own fountain of youth or holy grail, so to speak. I'm seeing different. Honestly, it's pretty cool that you got a little griffin trapped in a. I don't know if you can see it. I'm sorry, you guys, if it's not coming through as clear as it should be. But there's a little griffin in there, inside of a bottle, which I think is pretty extraordinary. If I'm honest here, I'm gonna try to draw the lip part. Like I say, y'all, I appreciate y'all being patient with me. I'm not the best at these things, but I'm gonna give it my go. You know what I'm saying? Give it a good go. I ain't tripping. I used to draw back in the day, as you can fucking see. Love that cork I just drew. And then, to be completely honest, instead of a griffin, because that's too damn small, I'm going to just draw some little material, something, it's wonder. It's like, if you saw a crazy looking bottle like this, let's be honest, with a crazy looking cork like that, with this like effervescent material within it, it wouldn't, you couldn't help yourself but wonder, right? Is even this stuff as crazy as an egg on a spoon? Why is there's a melted fucking egg, bro? I bullshit you not. I'm gonna try to recreate it myself. A melted fucking egg, bro. Just like, I should have did it off the table. Whatever. But a melted egg just kind of sliding off the table. I've never seen such mastery. Like, who thinks of stuff like this? Like, for real, you have got to be a truly eclectic mind. And I say that with all the love in the world. It's because of these odd things that we see in our lives is what makes life so grand. Because if everything just continued to be black and white like we have here in society, you know, the rules and things of that nature, and the things that these traditional books teach us, I feel like there would be no room for things like fashion and great books that we have out here, and great materials and great works of art, and, you know, buildings and structures and things of that nature. I really know, right, deep in my deepest depths, that the hell is that? What is this? I wish y'all could see. What? Okay, let's see. There's something to that. I'm gonna move around for a second. My goal is I need to be more with it. Yeah, listen to me get silent over here. Like, because I'm noticing what's really like calling out to me right now is just the plants coming out of the skull, and the worms coming out of the skull too. I think that's pretty cool. It's just something about this flower. There's life in that. You know what I'm saying? There's him that's there, and then there's the flowers, and of course signifies life. I'd argue there's life in all things, and yet, oof, okay, that is a different kind of flower. I kind of like it. You know, what species of flower would this be? Y'all comment and let me know what y'all think of this flower, or where y'all think it originates, if it even exists here in this time, this type of flower. I was actually looking at flowers with someone I could consider a friend, and she was showing me like different flowers and telling me about her childhood a little bit. All of the like adventuring she would do, adventure time. All the adventuring that she would do, and she would go from like, she would walk for hours, going through like, you know, the little suburb that they lived in, and so going through the woods and then into the streets and things of that nature. And she recalled a time where she stumbled upon a beautiful array of flowers, and she had been in this area before, the day previously. The next day she comes back to the same spot, and she notices this wide array of decadent flowers, and then she proceeds to, you know, pick a few flowers and put together a beautiful bouquet. And she just expressed to me the joy that it brought her to see something like that, to not see it and then come back the next day and then it just pop up and it just blooms. And I think there's wonderment in that. I think that's beautiful, and she described it as magic. So I put these stars, these little stars, the little twinkles around the flower, to show you the magic of blooming, and how fast progression and evolution can spring forth right before your eyes. And I think that's beautiful, very beautiful story. And I'm happy that she was able to make me a part of that. And last but not least, I am going to draw the infinity sign. I feel like on the last one I did an infinity sign. Might not have, but it's very significant in my mind. Eternal. We are eternal. So I pulled from the first. I'm going to go ahead and jump now. I pulled from the first, and correct me if I'm wrong, if I did not pull from the top, something's calling me to pull from here, and I'm going to just go down the line. We have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups Looks like somebody's very comfortable with their cups. Someone with abundance, definitely eclectic. I love that flower. Were we not talking about flowers? This person mind blooms. I described once, like, to a friend of mine that our minds bloom as we gain more information, and sometimes our flowers will wither to make room for further growth, new growth, more beautiful things to come. And I think that's a great signifier. I like that. Flowers is really a really big thing right now. And this came in the reverse, so I do want to keep that in mind. This is someone who is comfortable with their cups. I feel like, yeah, like somebody may be uncomfortable with their cups, not completely content with the cups that they have, and I feel like that ties into gratitude at the end of the day. I think that being grateful for all that we have will get you where you need to go. And something that I myself need to be reminded of from time to time. And they come in small moments, you know what I'm saying? Just a reminder, you know, you never really forget. It's always, ever just a reminder. And I'm being called for some reason to move on. And mostly because my ass hurts from sitting in this fucking chair. Let me just be real. I am being called to shift my ass in a different direction. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Cups. Oh, I like this little Jake / Lady Unicorn puppy with a dragon. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. You know what? God did. So why can't I? You know what I'm saying? If he did, why can't I? If I was made in his image, why can I not? Would I ever think that I couldn't? You right, Twan. You right. Let me go ahead and draw this baby dragon real quick. Let me go ahead and draw this baby dragon for the one time. You know what I'm saying? And the mushroom up top, yo, look at the shirt though. Tell me why. See, mushrooms for me, right? I feel like, because when I do reach for you guys, I feel like to a degree, some things that do come in, because my energy is prevalent. You know what I'm saying? I'm here in the now, right? So, of course, why not? Why wouldn't some of my energy gravitate towards, you know, the reading? It's the intention of the read and knowing what you want from the read. And when you're specific like that, you get exactly what you want. And life is a lot like that. You know what I'm saying? When you specify the things that you want in your life, and you're exact to a T, then you get exactly what you want and what you request. So when I do these reads, I do want to be clear. I do them for you guys, and yet I do want to illustrate that there is going to be an element of myself within these reads. And yet, remember though, I am simply the conduit. I love this dragon, and it's blue. Let me show you guys. I got caught up. I'm almost done with my illustration here. I love how it comes off to the other side. That's not a bad, y'all, come on. That's not a bad fucking dragon, bro. I don't even draw like that. Like I said, I grew up drawing, and I grew up around a lot of people who drew. And I feel like that saying is true. Like, if you ever want to do anything great, you got to get around people who are better at it than you. You know, the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups came in reverse. So this is feeling less like a reading. It's feeling like a reading, but it's feeling less like a reading and more so like a let's review the card, illustrate, and, you know, let me tell you how I feel about it. Like, really less like that and more so like a, I can't find the words, like a review of the card, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Comment below, let me know what words I'm trying to grasp here. But I love that inside of the different cups, you know what I'm saying? Inside of these different cups are great, glorious things, and I feel like this is someone who's looking up at them, and almost like someone not concerned of having them, just stumbling upon these things. You see how this individual's looking, just stumbling upon these things. And since I feel like the card came in reverse, I think that this is someone, the word, I don't think that we have to concern ourselves with these cups at all. I think that we're at a time in our lives where we're just doing the work, and then therefore there is forward progression because we are simply doing the work. Yeah. I was gonna say I don't know why that comes to me, but I mean, yeah, man. I mean, we're doing the work, and God loves to see the work. He does. I'm gonna ruin this with this blue, huh? All right, I'm not gonna go crazy with the blue. I'm not. I might just color and scribble in these wings a little bit, but I'm not gonna force it. Actually, that's like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's like the best thing, and I still don't know what this is. What I wanna draw a bone. This is looking like, I just feel like I'm just completing this at this point. Oh shit, this is fucking hilarious. All right, but yeah, man, check out, peep the fucking drawing for the day, man. If it needs to be tied in, it needs to be tied in, and I think that this is worth tying in here, man. This is, yeah. From everything that I've mentioned here, I think that at the end of the day, just excuse me, guys, just putting away my cards here. Try to be neat like that. Try not to leave things out of order, and cleanliness is next to godliness, is it not? Amen. Amen. So I'm just tie it all in like this. I think I see someone having not a lot, not needing a lot. You know what I'm saying? And yet someone who is wealthy and does not need to show that they got it like that. You know what I'm saying? They just got it like that, and stylish, and knowing that everything that happens, it happens for a reason. And I feel like now more than ever we're in a dragon age, man, for real. And from those things come the fire, come the flame. And I feel like we're in a very passionate era in our lives. And I think that flame burns brightly, and there's life in that. And there's life from the flame. From life there is flame. And then there's this beautiful runny yolky egg at the end of it. Don't know what that's about, but all I know is that it leads to the cups. It leads to your wealth, the path. That's just, I can't even say probably, it's a cool thing along the journey, your journey, if you should so choose for this to be a journey. And like I said, fashion, man. From those cups, we have fashion, and we have the wanting, the showing of said fashion, so that others may have these things and may be led to happiness and more elixirs and wonderment and magic in discovery. And I think that from all this, we strengthen our bones, and we go up all the way, and all of this life, all of it ties into the story, the beautiful story of a beautiful flower and its progression through life. If you really think about it, flowers signify fashion, because you can go out in the forest or wherever and see a wider range of flowers, and yet you will only see one. The one, just one, I know one will catch your eye, and it'll be the most unique flower out of the whole bunch. In its life, its bloom may have seemed simple. It may have seemed simple because nobody else but us gets to truly see the progression, truly see what it took to come out of the darkness into the sunlight and bloom and blossom. So therefore we can have our stability, we can have our home with nothing in it, and then later on fill it with the things that we love most, because we are worthy and deserving of that. And we are worthy, when we are worthy and deserving, we can have people within our homes, and that is forward progression, that is movement at the end of the day. And that's beautiful. I think that tied in beautifully, guys. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to go ahead and mark this for November 17, 2024. The progression. Just as I explained. Just as I explained. Look at that. The arrows point and it ties into a story. And it's a beautiful one. As rudimentary as it may be, it still tells a beautiful story. Doesn't matter what the illustrations look like. The point is whether you can relate to it or not. And I know that someone out there will relate to this, and this is beautiful. This is the progression of our lives, people. Continue to strive for greatness. Never let anybody tell you otherwise. And go be great.